Hey there, Leo. Welcome to reading for the week of May 25th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Leo, let's see what's going on for you here. And I have a good feeling for your week, so I feel like it's going to be a positive reading. Chariot, right off the bat, Ace of Cups, amazing. Two of Wands, amazing. You have the Moon, crazy. Aries had the Moon in there as their center card as well, so that's pretty weird. But let's keep going. Yeah, I would say this is a pretty positive reading for you here, Leo. So let's get it started. Right, I feel like there's some sort of major opportunity for you this week. You even have the opportunity card coming up in this first position. So I feel like there could be a major opportunity coming in for you here, and I feel like you need to be open to it. It could be in work, could be in business, could be in love, could be in health, could be any type of opportunity. This first whole row is asking you to take control of the situation. You have the Emperor, which is like start a plan, get moving on the plan. You have the Chariot, which is like take control of the situation. And you have the Ace of Cups, which is like saying when you take control of the situation, you will be very happy. Even going in this direction here, it's like you have the Ace of Cups, happiness. The Moon is like saying, is this too good to be true? And the Knight of Pentacles is working towards it anyway. So I feel like there's a lot of success, or there's like a major opportunity coming in for you here. So really like to see that. You do have the Emperor here, so I do feel like some of you need to follow a plan or start working on a plan. Even your top row here, you have that Two of Wands and that Knight of Pentacles. That is like kind of following a plan in a lot of ways. The Two of Wands is another card of control. It's a card of taking your personal power back, and it's a card of being empowered as well. And you have that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is like point A, point B. It's like you picking some sort of point, something that you want to work towards. Could be anything, love, money, business, doesn't matter. And it's like you just kind of like not stopping until you achieve your goal. So this whole top row here is all about having a plan. Next, you have the Chariot here. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or an Earth sign. So I feel like if you're looking for love, definitely could be love here, by the way. I mean, literally this first row would be like an opportunity for love. So I do feel like there could be an opportunity for love for some of you. For some of you, I feel like it could be at a distance. So some of you, this could be long distance love. For others, this could be something that you feel would be a little bit difficult to manifest as far as a relationship is concerned. I'm getting like out of my league is popping into my head. So maybe some of you, I don't believe that's true, Leo. I'm just saying I feel like some of you maybe feel like someone is out of your league or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like there could be a victory there for you. For others, I feel like this is saying it's time to get moving on something here. So something that has a lot of potential. You have the Ace of Cups next. Again, your emotions overflowing, being very happy. I really feel like this is an extra boost is what's popping into my head. There is a dove here, and I'm trying to see if it's going to show up on camera, but there's a dove here, and the dove is putting in this Eucharist, basically, and the dove is what's causing the cup to overflow. It's almost like the universe is giving you extra energy to push forward on something. That's really what I feel here. Next, you have the Wombat Spirit. This card says be at home. I mean, obviously, with the whole coronavirus situation, pretty much everybody is probably staying home. I feel like even, now it's like certain states are starting to open up and, all that other stuff. But, pretty much I feel like people are still going to stay home. I don't think people are going to be rushing right out and, getting out and all that other stuff. So I just feel like some of you are just spending time at home. That's it. Next, you have the Two of Wands. This card does say leave your comfort zone, but I don't think it's, saying leave your home, even though it's coming up in this row with the Wombat Spirit. I feel like it's saying to leave your comfort zone on something that you're working on, or to do something that you could be afraid of. You have the Moon here. The Moon, to me, is a card that doesn't say to like eliminate fear. To me, fear is very healthy and necessary, but to me it's like a card of working with fear, or learning to embrace fear, or needing to figure out why you're afraid of something. I always say that to me the Moon is a card of education. To me, the fastest way to overcome a fear is to learn about it, to learn about whatever we're afraid of, because usually we find out that it's not that big of a deal, or whatever we're afraid of, if we learn about it, usually we find a solution or something like that. So to me, it's a card that says we need to learn and overcome it. There's even a path that runs straight down the Moon, and that path represents like going on the journey. You have these two pillars here on the side as well. And those two pillars say, do not be distracted by certain things that could get you off the path, you know? So that's what I'd say there. But you have the Two Wands, which I feel like is saying you are in perfect control of your destiny at this time. And again, you have the moon here. So I feel like this is just saying stay on the path. Don't get distracted. And finally, in this row, you have the Four of Swords. Again, pretty crazy. Aries had the same card as well. Very similar reading to Aries. This has been happening for like the last 2 weeks. You know, like the similar signs are like, you know, elements are getting very similar readings, which hasn't happened in a while. It used to happen quite a bit, and it hasn't happened in a while. Now it's like starting to happen again. Part of me wonders if it's like the retrogrades. I do remember it was about 2 years ago that this used to happen quite a bit, and it's happening again. And about 2 years ago, Mars went retrograde, and we had a bunch of retrogrades. It was a retrograde heavy year. You know, one way, you know, down and dirty way to look at astrology is pretty much every 2 years is a pretty retrograde heavy year. It's not always true, but you know, for the most part, it's like 2 years ago we had a bunch of retrogrades. Now 2 years later, we're having a bunch of retrogrades. So yeah, that's what I'd say there. But Four Swords, card of resting, relaxing, recovering. Again, it comes up in this home row, so I would just take time to rest, relax, and recover. Next, you have the co-create card here. This card is about co-creation. I do feel like if you're working towards something, like in business or work, I feel like there are people who can help you. You even have the Ten of Wands. Like the Ten of Wands is a card of being exhausted after a long journey. It is a card of carrying too many burdens, but it also says you don't have to carry all those burdens. It says like, you know, allow someone to help. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to allow someone to help you in work or business. Could also be in love as well. It kind of can say, you know, don't carry all the burdens on your own. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. I love the Knight of Pentacles. To me, it is a card of faith, kind of like the Star. It doesn't directly represent faith, but it is a card of unwavering belief, which is faith. So I feel like some of you are working towards something, and I feel like you are going to achieve it. The Knight of Pentacles is also a card of very hard work, so I feel like some of you are going to be working extremely hard. For some of you, I feel like this is saying, what's popping into my head here is like, you don't have to be everything, is what's popping into my head in this last row. So I feel like for some of you, you need to open up to, again, allowing help or allowing someone to help you in like work or business or in some other area of your life. Next, you have the Nine of Wands. I feel like you need to experiment here. Nine of Wands to me is like my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I feel like there could be a lot of opportunity for you this week and a lot of success. But I feel like you kind of need to see, you know, what you can achieve here, or you need to try more than once is what this is saying. That's what's popping into my head. I feel like this could be a lot of attention as well. I feel like I've said that to you before here, Leo. So I feel like that some of you could be getting a lot of attention, or there is a lot of attention for you. And finally, you have the Ten of Wands here. So I feel like some of you are kind of like needing to release a burden here, and probably through teamwork. Your archetype for the week here is even the womb. This is a card of like the birth of an idea or birthing something this week. So I feel like there's major like birthing energy for you this week. But very interesting. So we're going to clarify this now with the Lenormand, and we are going to see what's going on here. Between the Emperor and the Two Wands, you have a Star. Love it. I mean, this kind of just says a well-laid plan is going to lead to success. So whatever you're planning to do or whatever you're hoping to accomplish, it's like you will accomplish it as long as you follow a plan here. Like I said, that's what this whole top row is saying. The Six of Hearts here, this is called the Star in the Lenormand card reading system. And again, it's just a card of like wishes or getting something you wish for. Next here with the Chariot and the Moon, you have the cross. The cross represents like having a cross to bear. It kind of is very similar to this Ten of Wands here, Leo. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you need to release burdens, or there are burdens that you're carrying that you don't need to carry. One thing I love is two sixes. You have the Six of Hearts and you have the Six of Clubs right here. To me, two sixes says you're on the right path. But again, this can represent carrying burdens or carrying guilt or other emotions that could be preventing your success. So definitely time to let that stuff go. Between the Ace of Hearts here and the Four of Swords, you have the Sun. This is the Ace of Diamonds. Amazing. This could be a lot of success. Two aces here. So this could be success coming in for you, good news. Could also be attention, like I said, with this Nine of Wands. So love it. Amazing. Like I said, this is a very positive reading for you, Leo. Next, between the Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Anima card. This card is called the Lady, actually, in most systems, and it's the Ace of Spades. So 3 aces now. This is existing problems being resolved or overcoming obstacles. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of overcoming obstacles. Again, very interesting because you have the star here as well. This star card represents like a turnaround. It says obstacles are being removed from your life. It's like a card of trying again. So definitely very similar. Next, between the Moon and the Nine of Wands, you have the Seven of Hearts here. The Seven of Hearts is called the tree, and it kind of represents your roots or going back to your roots. I feel like some of you, it's like you're good at something is what I'm getting here in this last row. Like you're good, you have a certain set of skills, or maybe you have one skill that you're really good at. I feel like this is saying like focus on that skill, go back to your roots, and like, you know, let someone else help you with other things in your life. Like this could even be in love. It's like maybe you're trying to do everything in the relationship. Maybe you need to find someone who can kind of like carry their own weight. Maybe you can find someone who can add to the relationship, not take from it. So I feel like that's what this is saying here with the Seven of Hearts. And finally, between the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands here, you have the Garden. Everybody's been getting this card this week. The Garden is literally about needing a vacation. I just feel like pretty much everybody is sick of the heavy energy. I feel like everybody needs a break. So again, this has been coming up for pretty much everyone this week. And I feel like it's just saying people need a break. People need a vacation. You know, people need some time for themselves. Again, you have the Four of Swords here. Definitely needing a break. Yeah. Yeah, you have the Tower here in the Lenormand card reading system. Again, the Tower is not like the Tower in the tarot. The Tower in this here is more about momentum and building momentum, things speeding up in your life, so that's nice. Yeah, you have the Ship as well. The Ship can just represent going from one thing to another. It can represent a move, like with this Chariot here. It can also be the card of business as well, so definitely could be money coming in for you. But this looks pretty good for you, Leo. So, you know, like I said, it's not like an amazing reading, I would say. The readings have not been amazing like the past 2 weeks. They've just been okay, I would say. So, but as far as okay readings are concerned, yours is the best. So I like that. But thank you for watching, Leo, and definitely enjoy your week.